shit.
What's up, YouTube family? Today, before the really hip hop, before fame, money, and the mention, there were two kids from New York chasing a dream. One had the rhymes, the other had the vision. Together, they built an empire called Bad Boys Records until jealous Batrelli and Bullets tore it apart. This is untold story of the Notorious B.I.G and the Puff Daddy. How Sackers made them kings and the streets turned them into legends. It all started in Brooklyn 1992 when a young producer named Sin Puff Combs heard a street rapper called Christopher Wallace. The world would soon call him Biggie Smalls. The beginning Brooklyn and the Bad Boy Records. Christopher Wallace, now as the Notorious B.I.G or Big Smalls, was born in 1972 in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up in Bedi selling ranks as teenager, but also writing powerful nerves. Around 1992, his demo tape reached Sin Puff Combs, who was then working at Uptown Records. Puff was impressed and signed Biggie after founding his own label Bad Boy Records in 1993. Building the Bad Boy Empire 1993 to 1995. Puff wanted to create a new sound, New York street rap mixed with radio-friendly R&B beats. Biggie becomes the face of Bad Boy. In 1994, Biggie released his debut album, Ready to Die, featuring hits like Jesse, Big Papa, Warning, One More Chance. The album became a classic and brought New York hip-hop back to dominance. Puff was a producer, hype man, and a businessman, while Biggie was a lyrical genius. Together, they made Bad Boy Records one of the biggest labels in the world. The East Coast and the West Coast feud. At the same time, Tupac Shakur was ruling the West Coast with Death Row Records and the Suge Knight. Biggie and Tupac were friends at first, they even hung out and performed together. But in 1994, Tupac was shot 5 times in a New York studio. Tupac believed Puff and Biggie now who did it the didn't it. That shooting started the East Coast vs West Coast rivalry, turning into a deadly war between Bad Boy East and Death Row West. Fame, Money, and Pressure 1995 to 1996. Biggie's fame exploded. He was on MTV in magazines and won awards. Puff became a superstar producer, launching other artists like Fezzy Evans, 112 and Mass. But the feud got worse. Tupac released Hits 'Em Up, a brutal diss track aimed at Biggie and Puff. Both sides encouraged grew violent and hip-hop was divided. The tragic ending Big's days. In September 1996, Tupac was killed in Las Vegas after a Mike Tyson fight. 6 months later, on March 9, 1997, Biggie was murdered in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles after leaving a music industry part. He was only 24 years old. His death remains unsolved, though many believe it was connected to the feud or revenge for Tupac. Puff Daddy's tribute and legacy. After Biggie's death, Puff released I Will Be Missing You, a tribute song with Faith Evans and 112. The song became a worldwide hit, winning a Grammy and staying one for 11 weeks. Biggie's posthumous album Life After Death, released just weeks after his murder, included his life, hypnotize, and more money, more problems. Puff renamed himself P. Diddy, and Diddy became a global entrepreneur, fashion, liquor, TV, and music. The legends of B.I.G and Puff Daddy. Together they changed hip hop Puff brought style, production, and the business vision. Even today, Bad Boy Records and the B.I.G's music remains a huge part of hip hop culture. Big is remembered as one of the greatest rappers of all time, and Puff as one of the most successful modules in music history. Thank you guys, subscribe my channel and let's get in 1K subscriber. Thank you. Bye.